Hello and welcome to Joellen's Kitchen, where we make Pennsylvania Dutch dishes. Today I'm working at my old cook stove and I have my pan half full of water and I want to bring that to a boil. I'm also cooking off some chicken, whatever you like, whether it is white meat, dark meat, or a whole chicken. And prepare your chicken the way you normally would, baking it in the oven, cooking it on the stove. It doesn't really matter. You have leftover barbecue chicken, you can use that. But while that's cooking and my water's heating up, I'm going to get started with adding ingredients. First of all, I always like to put 2 chicken bouillon cubes in my chicken corn noodle soup. So I'm going to drop those in. I also like to put about a half a teaspoon of pepper in, and I just measure in my hand. You can use a measuring device, a spoon if you like. And I need about a teaspoon of salt. Put that in. And I'm going to hold off on the parsley because I'll show you something else I did. Here I have my celery chopped up. I'm going to put that in. And I also chopped up 2, I would say, large potatoes. You can do 2 or 3 depending on your taste. So we want to get that in there. And the next thing I want to do is put about 3 eggs in my water so that they boil and get hard boiled, because I'm going to peel them and slice them and put them into my chicken corn noodle soup. So the next thing you want to do is, if you have some leftover corn on the cob, you can cut that off, or you can just get a can of corn and put that in. If you've never cut the corn off of a cob, I'll demonstrate. I just happen to have 1 piece left. And I'll just set the flat end down on my cutting board, start at the top, and just work my knife back and forth. And off comes the corn. I'm not going to put the corn or parsley in just yet. I'm just going to have everything ready to go. I'll be back. We're going to let that cook and I'll get my eggs boiled and peeled, and then we'll be back for the slicing. Okay, we're back and we're going to finish up our soup. As we said, we got the eggs out. They're hard boiled, and I peeled them and sliced them. We added that 1 ear of corn that I had left. Now, if you have 3 ears, to me that's ideal. And if you don't, you can always add corn from a can, which I will do tonight. Doesn't have to be any special brand or anything. Just put in a can of corn. So you have your corn in there. And of course, I got some of my chicken out and I cut that into cubes. I'm going to add my chicken. If some of it's a little pink, don't worry about it. It's going to finish cooking in the broth, and that'll just give it a little bit more chicken flavor, and it'll be really juicy and good. So let all that get in there and stew up a bit, and we'll get that going, and then we're going to add our noodles. So when it comes to noodles, you can use just about anything. You can make your own, but these days they have all kinds of pre-packaged, from pot pie bows to shells, and these are just some freestyle noodles, I'll call them, yolk-free actually. Home-style ribbons they're called. And so I'm just going to open these, and I'm going to put a full bag of noodles in there. That's going to top off my This is a 12-ounce bag of noodles. They made it really light in there, so it was hard to see. But we're going to mix these in a little bit, get them covered in the water, and we just want to gently toss them because we don't want them sticking together. But we don't want to constantly stir or they'll turn to mush. And when the noodles are soft, that you're satisfied with them, it's time to get out those bowls and try it out. Don't forget to add your teaspoon of parsley. Gently tumble it one more time, and I think this is about ready to eat. Looks mighty good. I'm going to move this over to the table and we'll try some. Okay, let's get some of this noodle soup. Now you'll find mine is heavy on content. Some people like more broth. Make it to suit you. Everybody does things a little bit differently. And boy, it sure looks good. Bon appetit. Or the Pennsylvania Dutch might say fresse. That means let's eat it good. Delicious. I hope you enjoy yours. Bye.